Hello. So today, as of literally 1 minute ago, this dropped. I'm recording this as soon as we got the blog, so I haven't read it yet. But we got this new post about the Millhaven Asylum. So that is going to be the map that is released for Deceit 2 once it comes out. Let me move my character so you can see the full picture here. Very creepy, very ominous. Let's see what they have in store regarding the new map. This is like the lore. It's an unsolved mystery that's been gnawing away for years. You, along with 8 fellow moderators of the Truth Seekers Anonymous forum, meet up IRL and explore the site. But what awaits you is nothing like you could have imagined. So this is basically like the lore behind how the 9 characters of Deceit 2 actually got to the asylum. How they're there, their reasoning. There was this unsolved mystery of the asylum and they were curious, wanted to check it out IRL. Unfortunately, we see what happens to them now. The evolution of the asylum. Building Deceit 2 from scratch has given us a chance to reconsider our approach to level design, with both our new mechanics and theme in mind. We wanted to retain features that we liked about the asylum map in Deceit 1, as well as make some improvements. So yeah, this is a picture of, I guess, concept art of Deceit 1's asylum. This is more or less of what it looks like now, but darker, with item things everywhere. Not as much detail. It does seem like they're ramping up the level design, which is very cool. We were happy with the ratio of rooms to blood bags, the balance between map size and number of players, and various aspects of the layout. Some things were already working well, but the scale of objects and doorways, verticality, interactions, and the balance of open areas are all areas that we wanted to improve. Of course, we also wanted to push the overall sense of atmosphere to a new level. So yeah, they're just, seems like they wanted to upgrade it. And it seems like this new maps are going to have a darker theme, or at least the asylum will. And most of the maps are pretty bright, you know, of course, aside from nighttime. It seems like we're getting a more spooky kind of vibe. Games can be now up to 9 players, requiring a space to adapt. Vaulting, wall cracks, and destructible wall sections offer all new levels of excitement, traversal, and chase sequences. We've experienced with multiple blockouts so far, and we'll still be working on the map based on your feedback in our alpha tests. So this is actually super interesting. Let me get a zoom on this picture here. We have a bunch of different concept art. Like, see top left, here's the kitchen. Well, I'd assume that's the kitchen. Looks like it. Got this kind of computer area, maybe a security booth. Bunch of beds for patients. I believe this bottom right is a laundry room. We have seen this picture before, the one in the bottom middle. It appears just to be one of the hallways. And bottom left here, this might be like an entrance area, maybe a waiting room. All very interesting. And if we take a look at like the background here, they're like little schematic. Cold boilers, staff room. They're all these purple and green circles. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I do see this one corresponds to this 6. So I guess this area right here is maybe recreation. And this 11 corresponds here. So this is the hallway, or maybe this one, I'm not sure. One of these is the hallway that is shown in this picture right here. These ones correspond maybe like an area with a bunch of beds. And I don't see any of the other numbers. This isn't a full map, but it's definitely very interesting. I do wonder what the purple and green, maybe that's different floors. All very cool. I'm excited to see a more fleshed out version of this. Moving on, escaping terrors in the in-between will be more intense. Players will want to take advantage of wall cracks to find shortcuts, an escape being executed. In Terraform, the infected cannot use wall cracks, but they can destroy them. And they definitely can grab you before you make it all the way through. You better be quick. A little developer animation escaping through. But yeah, it seems like we might be doing some like Outlast style escaping when it comes to the terrors. And it is really interesting seeing these animations. They look really nice. Of course, there's no art, but the actual models. Just recording a little clip while I'm editing. There was a post a few days ago from an animation studio that's doing animations for Deceit 2, and I just wanted to show that video a bit. It just concerns the different animations when it comes to the pistol and holding it and running and other things. So I'll just show that here. It does look a lot like the animations for Deceit 1. There are some differences, but they look very clean. I'll link the Twitter post in the description in case y'all want to see that for yourself. We're looking forward to seeing your feedback soon. Hopefully we'll be able to see all this in the technical alpha that is, I think, about 2 weeks away at this point. The final part here, to enhance gameplay, we also considered how we can create a stronger sense of atmosphere in Deceit 2. How did we want the asylum to look and feel? How can we best leverage our new engine tools for visuals and sounds in our new narrative? Alongside our work on new rooms, we're now moving towards a more immersive map-specific objectives that fit more naturally into each of our rooms. That is something that they did talk about at TwitchCon Amsterdam. That was unofficial, but apparently it has been made official now because it's in a blog post. So each of the objectives that you have to do are going to be more map specific and fit into which rooms you're in and actually make sense, I assume. Not just like a laptop sitting somewhere that you have to do somewhere completely random. So that while you're trying to earn your items and attempt to escape, you also feel immersed through your interactions. Our new objectives are still a work in progress, but we can't wait to show you our progress in our upcoming alpha tests. The Asylum in Deceit 2 will feel realistic, gruesome, and creepy. I'm excited to see how they actually manage to do that. Deceit isn't really too creepy. It's technically a horror game, but you don't really feel too scared when it comes to the actually playing. It seems like they want to lean a lot more into that with Deceit 2. Another really cool blog post. And it gets me a lot more hyped about the actual tone of the game and how actually scary that it might be. I really can't wait to play this alpha in 2 weeks. Make sure if you haven't to sign up for it. It's all over the website. You can put in your email and you're already signed up. That's about it for the information we have now. We are getting weekly blog posts, so I expect to be making videos on Deceit 2 information about every week once they come out. Make sure to sign up for the alpha, and thank you for watching.